And we are back here at Evergreen Speedway. Steve Mortland and Jeff Knight. A few seconds to go before we take it down to Kyler. Bump to Pass main event was for the minis was just the best. And let's get down and talk to the winners with Kyler Hope.
Steve Schoenfield putting on a show for everyone at home. Sadly, no fans this year. How much different is it running with no fans in the crowd?
You know, throughout the day, it's been a little surreal. Once the green flag dropped, it was no difference really. But it's just a little eerily quiet around here today. So.
What's the secret for doing well in these bump-to-pass cars? Is it be as aggressive as you can? Is it kind of wait a little bit, or is it just full throttle, full time? It's
a mixture of both. And to watch what's going on around you, and obviously try to hit every car, but you don't have to wreck everybody. I kind of take pride in the fact of not totaling cars. Try to spin everybody and do it politely and onto the front.
All right, Steve Schoenfield picking up the win tonight in the mini bump to pass. Ed Taylor coming home P2 tonight, mini bump to pass. You're missing a few parts here and there, but walk me through the race.
A little bit rough, but that's all right. It's normally a Hornet car. We just wanted to see what I'd do with these guys.
So walk me through what it takes to get a mini bump to pass car around this 1/5 mile.
Just a lot of luck. Look out for the cars in your way.
A lot of luck got him to second place tonight. Jacob Thornborough coming home P3 tonight. It seems like it was a lot of fun out there. I can't see your smile through your mask, but I know you're smiling.
Oh, it was a blast. A lot of fun.
Walk me through that main event. I mean, it's cars flying every direction, and eventually it comes to the last man standing, and you're still hitting cars on the last lap.
Yeah, it was just dodging all the debris and looking out for spun cars. Yeah.
Out of breath coming home P3 tonight with a flat tire.
And a nice looking lineup there. That was our mini bump to pass top three as we get ready to kind of clear the track out. And one coming up, Jeff, one of the really solid 4th of July traditions, and that's the bus races coming up.
Absolutely. The bus races to Evergreen Speedway are as American as apple pie and Chevrolet. So you're in for a treat tonight with the bus races.
Yeah, this is going to be so much fun. And this is what makes this place so special is the fact that we can do this type of stuff, especially on a 4th of July. And you guys are about to be amazed when they come out. And they are going to be doing this, we're going to see because we're going to kind of find out how this goes just about the same way you do. But I love that camera shot there as they come out. And we've got a list here of the guys that are in the bus. It's going to be kind of tough. J. Van Buskirk, is in the blue and silver short bus. Joe Constance in the blue bus, and it has no nose on it. Damon Claiborne in the number 18 red, white, and blue truck bus, and Cody Day in the top hat.
The blue bus with 2 white stripes is Evergreen Speedway's very own Jeff Ritter. And then we got the blue with white check tires of Conley Graber and the 78 stuffed animals bus of Michael Duncan.
I got to tell you, every time I see these guys come out, it takes me back to, when I first started out here back in 98, and the 2 PA announcers at the time, 2 of the greatest in the history of this track, Gary Cresty and Dave Pylant. And it was just such a tradition. Right now, I can just see them. They'd be playing The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round. And the crowd loved it. And then they would do a fake driver interview with Hollywood trying to, and look at that. I don't know what's coming out the back of it. Maybe it's best that we don't. But that's the Top Hat bus, and that is Cody Day. An interesting story about that bus. Cody Day is a part of another longtime family, especially, we were talking earlier about the Western Washington Racing Association. And that Day family was very instrumental, and those guys love to do the bump to pass classes. But they're on the figure 8 course, as you can see, and green flag is out, and all you can do is just hang on at this point.
Now these buses not as fast as our outlaw figure 8s.
Yeah, and we're going to struggle a little bit with this one, as you see the smoke, and hard to tell if it's, I doubt seriously that it's pouring off the back end of it, but a lot of fun in these things.
Maybe it's an RV.
Ooh, there you go.
And he's leaking his tanks out on the track. I'm not sure.
They might.
A lot of smoke here.
Yeah, there's the short bus. I cannot even begin to tell you what's probably hanging out the backside of this. But one thing that was very cool, and I go back to the many years ago, I got to actually, on a 4th of July night, be in a school bus that was driven by the legendary John Zaretsky. And they were so cool. I was actually in a 5-point harness, but the chains went all the way down to the floor. I had a wireless microphone with me, and we were doing the radio, Scott Ellsworth and I, back then. And I think that may have been the only time a school bus figure 8 race had actually been called inside the school bus. But you can see there's still something coming out of the back of that. I'm kind of with you, Jeff. I don't think I really want to know what that is.
I think it's part of the plan here.
I think it is, too. Slick up the track.
It's like those cartoons when we were kids, you know, they had to press the button for the oil slick to come out the back of the car.
Oh, look at that. He's trying to get the front wheels up off the ground.
Well, I think he's doing a good job of it. Must not have a shock left in that bus right there.
That's Cody Day in that thing there. He's sawing that thing around, and again, you can just know, oh, look at that. 2 wheels as he bicycles that thing around. You see Day Racing on the side of it. E&E Lumber, thanks for getting behind that bus. And also, again, thanks to Northwest Motorsport for bringing this 4th of July racing to you here on CW11. Locations all over the place. Incredible amount of inventory at those lots. Those things have got a ton of really gorgeous cars and trucks. And stop by and check them out. And, again, thank them for being a big part of Evergreen Speedway. As we see,
Cody's getting a little racy in that thing. He had it
is.
all out of shape getting into turn 3 there.
Yeah, he is. I can't even begin to tell you what lap they're on. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the bus that is down in the middle, that's the one with the 2 white stripes. Is that the one? Is that your buddy, Jeff
That's
Ritter?
Jeff Ritter. He's there. He's digging
He's
there.
done? Or is he
No,
just,
he's
he's coming
grabbing
out.
him.
Oh, he's going through the
He's got to
intersection
get it out
right
of
now.
second gear, though.
Yeah, his spotter really isn't doing him justice in this one. School bus figure 8 racing done a couple of times a year, usually obviously during the 4th of July and usually at the end of the fair. We may have
Just crossing the intersection right there. I believe that was Joe Constance. That's Haley Constance, the winner of our Youth Hornet class tonight. That's her dad. He owns one of the Joe's Racing products, incredible industry leader of race car parts. But I'm telling you, I've raced late models against him, and I think this bus might turn a little better than his last late model I saw.
Ooh, I'll let you deal with that phone call when it comes on Sunday night.
He knows I love him, but he's getting it in the bus race. It's fun that he gets out there and mixes it up.
And boy, talk about somebody that is so involved in what he does.
Tremendous.
And I've stopped in at Joe's Racing Products several times. My good friend Caleb Hart works there. Caleb, the announcer up at Skagit Speedway. And you see Joe in there putting together packages and coming up with ideas. And he's really down in there just working with the guys. And really just a super person. And that Constance family really does a lot for motorsports in the Pacific Northwest and all over the country, like Jeff mentioned.
Yeah, they really do. They really do.
Let's
that
try.
red, white, and blue bus, though, looking strong in the outside.
That's the number 18 of Damon, or the 18 red, white, and blue truck bus. That's Damon Claiborne. Let's kind of give you a reminder of who's in this one. Jay Van Buskirk in the blue and silver short bus. You see him bopping around. Joe Constance in the blue bus with no nose. As we mentioned, Damon Claiborne in the red, white, and blue one. Cody Day in the top hat bus. You see the one bouncing the front end all over the place. Jeff Ritter in his blue with the 2 white stripes, trying to pick up where Jeff is. Conley Graber in the blue with the white check tires, and coming across in the 78 bus with all the stuffed animals is Michael Duncan. I think I think these guys obviously kind of get together. This is almost like a pro wrestling event, right? Where I think these guys get together and they kind of say, you know, I'm going to see if I can't put you on your side and maybe try and get some action out of people.
Thread the needle right there.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Michael Duncan threaded the needle right there. Cody there, he looks like he cut inside the tire to avoid something. That thing's still got the left front tire coming up the ground every time it goes around the corner. Here we go. It's pretty close.
Oh. Still fluid coming out of the back of this thing.
That's the best, though, when they're going wide open at that intersection in traffic and they don't lift. They just keep the pedal on the metal, keep going.
There's a good shot of the 78.
A little contact right there. Got her stopped in time.
Michael Duncan in the 78. You can just see him in between turns 1 and 2 on the figure 8 course. See Jeff Ritter going by. I like Jeff's paint scheme this year. Looks good.
It's racy.
Yeah, it is. He's a racer.
He is a racer.
And one of the... I almost feel insulting calling him a behind-the-scenes guy here at Evergreen Speedway, but boy, I tell you, this place would not run nearly as good as it does without people like Jeff Ritter.
Yeah, sure.
Each and every Saturday night, the guys there, he's the one that gets the trophies lined up and makes sure everything goes right. Him and Bruce Chin and the guys that have been a part of High Road Promotions and Evergreen Speedway for quite a few years now, and it's just, it's such a cool family to be a part of. And good shot, too, and I want to point this out. All of those businesses that you see on the backstretch, white flag coming out, we'll get back to them. There goes the 78, Michael Duncan, and he may just pull the win off here. I saw the white flag go off as Duncan came underneath, and he is in turn 2 out of that into 3, and not our finest race call, Jeff, but still fun to watch.
We're having a lot of fun here watching these guys go around. You mentioned just how good. Here comes the checkers out here. I believe for the 78 stuffed animals, Michael Duncan at the wheel of that thing.
Yeah.
Big win for him here.
Go, Michael. That trophy will look good. Almost a smash there.
But, Steve, I've been coming to Evergreen Speedway since I was a kid, and, the pride and preparation that the entire Evergreen Speedway crew has taken in their speedway since taking ownership and control and management of this in the late 2000s. There's really not a more prestigious, beautiful race track anywhere on the West Coast.
I agree, 100%. The versatility of this place, and, you've seen it now. This is our second show for 2020, but we've used not every track that we have, but as the season goes on, we're going to be showing you guys just how versatile this place can be and how much fun it is to race here. And people just, when we have crowds, it's so cool to get to know these guys, especially if you're on the other side of the fence, or if you're on the grand side of the fence doing what it is that you do. You get to meet some really neat people. We're going to take just a second here as we go out of the bus race, get the track cleared off. One of the other favorite events coming on nights like this is boat racing, and here you see them right now.
Hang on. The first time I saw the boat races at Evergreen Speedway was a memorable night.
Yep, it was. If you have a boat that you would like to dispose of, by all means, give the Speedway office a call. They'll be happy to take that thing off their hands. Maybe one of these days we'll see a tight shot of what goes on back behind turn 3 of the 5/8 where they store all these things. Let's bring you the names of the participants in the boat race. Steve Schoenfeld, there you see him right there. In car number 6, Caleb Childs in the 21, Richard Turner in car number 26, and Justin Bliss in the 13.
In the 70, you got Gabe Salter. In the 157, Trevor Graham. The 07 of Jacob Thornborough. And the 69 of Brian Thornborough.
Now, here's all that matters. And you see Steve Schoenfeld just he's really good at this, you guys. They try as best they can to stay on the figure 8 courses. We see one of the boats, that is the number 26 of Richard Turner. You can either knock the boat off of the towed vehicle, or you can destroy the boat off the back of the towed vehicle. It doesn't quite matter how you do it, but boats of all kinds. And a jet ski.
And a jet ski.
Finally.
Fantastic.
Finally.
I think that boat out there in the middle, though, I think we would call that a drift for sure.
A drift, and not long. Oh, look at that. Almost climbed up on the back of the boat towed by Steve Schoenfeld. But, yeah, that boat, it takes a lot of momentum, and it can swing. You'll see this car get swung around just with trying to shake that boat off. Oh, there we go. And that's how it's done, just like that. Textbook boat racing right there.
We got the number 6 of Steve Schoenfeld, though. I believe that he is dominating this boat race as he did the mini bump to pass. You see the old Kawasaki jet ski over there in turns 1 and 2. Took a shot.
And I can guarantee you that number 26 boat. Oh, look at that. Those 7
Brake
just runs
check right
right
there.
on it. Well done,
Brake check
Jacob
right there.
Thornborough. Well done, Schoenfeld. The very last thing that's going to happen, looks trying to see if, no, we're still going green, but I'll guarantee you that 26 boat, when after the checkered flag flies, that boat, you can kiss that one goodbye, because that's going to be the trophy right there. Just broadside that thing, right in the gunnel, right in the freeboard, as you call it. Yeah, you guys don't think I don't know about boats.
You know about boats. I was thinking like are we in the port
is he
side
talking
or
about?
starboard side corner right here? I think we're going starboard right now as we're
out of
turning to the right.
That's right, out of the starboard corner.
We're heading for the
See?
intersection.
See, you're getting it. You're getting
Oh,
it.
yeah. Got them all out of shape right there. Now we're going to the port corner to the
That's
left.
right. Yeah, look at you. We'll start calling you Captain Puget. That's awesome. There he is, Steve Schoenfeld, still dragging what's
He's
the
got
back
something
half.
left. Oh, he's got something left. There's not
Yep.
a lot left out there.
They're chasing down the number 6 of Steve Schoenfeld as they're in turns 1 and 2 of the figure 8 course.
I think that jet ski has made a full lap around this track
Oh, he's Schoenfeld.
without being attached to a car.
Now, let's see how this all shakes out.
I don't know.
because They were kind of supposed to hit the boat. Steve's saying, hey, what's up? What am I supposed to do? Oh, he almost had it. Now he's going to drive around the spare.
I think that's the life ring.
I think you're right.
The life ring.
Yeah, it's the preserver. Every boat's got to have one. Now, checkered flag out, and there he is. Steve Schoenfeld, race win number 2 on tonight's show here on CW11, Home Track Heroes. And there's a perfect description. I told you that boat was going to get nailed. If Steve's worth his salt, and I know he is, he's going to plow into that thing again. Here we go. Let's see if he gets it before we head to the break. Here we are coming to you on CW11 from Evergreen Speedway.